Kathy and I prayed a rosary with him. He said his dad could not do a rosary on himself.
Not anymore. He told me.
He would fall asleep.
Yeah.
But he prayed the entire rosary 2 nights before he died. You know how hard that was. He prayed every prayer of it. We do an extensive post-rosary prayer. At the end, he just smiled and said that was beautiful. And so he had that peace.
Yeah.
And nothing comes easily. The narrow road is, Jesus said, many travel the wide road. Its way is easy. Rocky and narrow and hard is the narrow road, and how few find it. Strive therefore to enter in by the narrow gate. Strive. The other thing that Jesus said, which I've actually been meditating a lot on, this scripture, it doesn't sound like Jesus when you hear it, but if you understand what it means, he said, heaven is taken by force and the violent possess it. I don't know if you remember him saying
What part is that? Where is that?
It's in Matthew. And do you know what it means? In other words, you have to want heaven.
You have to charge.
You have to be aggressive.
You have to be a
and
warrior
you have to do violence to yourself. He doesn't mean necessarily this.
Yeah.
But in other words, no, I won't take that next cookie. Or I will accept this cross. I will accept this disability. I won't do that, even though I could, because it's not the right thing. We have to do violence to ourselves. If everything we do is to satisfy ourselves, that's the wide path. We won't get there.
Yeah. Well, and not that, I just remember being upset that Dave, that you would say, just take me out and shoot me, because you get to the point, I always was happy that Mom said, if I get to some point in my life where, it's really hard, I'm okay with going to a nursing home. What peace that brought us when she finally went, because Dad never let her go easily. He made himself sick to the point of he almost died. And had to go in the nursing home because he saw that as part of his. And I said to Dave, the only reason I would ever put him in the nursing home is if he was pooping all the time, and because I can't handle that. Yeah. And he got very upset with me. But I would have to bring somebody in to help me with that part of it.
Well, here's one thing the two of you have. I'm sure you have a good retirement plan. Look what my dad did. He was able to bring people in. So.
But and Mom and Dad had no that they didn't consider that part of their security. I mean.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think that was how they were going to pay for tuition for Joe or you or whatever.
No.
We all suffered and scrimped and saved and.
But there's a fate worse than nursing home, and that's called hell.
Yeah.
And hell is forever.
Well, I mean, I would never commit suicide.
Yeah, and then your wife would go to hell for killing you. He'd be in heaven.
He told me once.
That's why Dave wants to do that, Teresa. He's going to be up there drinking wine, and you're going to be down there roasting.
Yeah, just kill me. Just bring me out and shoot me.
I mean, just throw me on the manure pile.
But the thing is that we don't want that to happen, but when that time comes,
it's only
then we're tired and we don't necessarily care if we're sitting around.
And your grandkids,
when we were putting my dad had to be in.
I know, and that's what I'm saying.
And there was a lady that her kids were putting her in a nursing home, and she was in the next table with a social worker.
Yeah. I don't remember this.
And you weren't there. I was just there with my mom, and this is when Dad had to be in just for that,
At the hospice place?
No. This was before.
Okay.
When he was in the nursing home, when Medicaid paid for it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman was like, "What gives my kids the right?" He said, because she fell in the house and had to call 911, and they wanted to put her in a nursing home. And she said, "What gives them the right? If I want to live in my house, and so if I feel that, who cares if I fall over and they find me dead? What gives them the right to put me in a nursing home?"
See, and you know what? Knowing that you want to stay in your house until you can't do it anymore means that you follow that with your knowing that that's some of the stuff that we've talked about when we're in our right mind.
Well, here's the other element too, because I see it all the time. Now, if Fred is in his home and he's falling all the time and it's becoming lethal to him, and he does not have the money to get help, there's no doctor. If I'm his doctor and I don't make that call, then I'm negligent. So the hand gets forced. It's not even just the children. A lot of people blame their children for what it is. So I'm in the hospital with my second hip fracture, and you say, this is my wife over here, reverse roles, you're the doctor, and you say to her, you're not capable of taking care of him. You guys are on a fixed income. I can only discharge him to a hospital. So, and then I will blame you. I will say my wife put me in a nursing home or my kids, but no, it's always the doctor's signature. They don't get in there without it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, and different scenarios, and it's not perfect by any stretch. The problem is, we used to all live on the family farm,
Right.
and so the grandkids grew up taking care of grandpa and grandma. Well, those days are long gone. We're all spread out, and unless you have money to take, and make sure you just don't hire Raquel Incorporated.
Crazy. Well, thanks for the info, Steve.
Yeah.
Teresa,
Yeah.
we better should
Okay,
pack our
so we
stuff.
have to